Going to start with some headlines, news stories from this morning, because they really set the stage for what we're going to talk about for the next little bit. Here's the first one I found. This is from Reuters, which put this up this morning. Morgan Stanley to launch AI chatbot to woo wealthy. Okay, they've got this chatbot after testing it with 1,000 financial advisors for some months. The bank will roll out a generative artificial intelligence bot this month, developed with the makers of ChatGPT, OpenAI. Well, the idea here, the topic that we're looking at, is preparing for an environment of AI and automation. We're all going to have to do that. This is how one company is doing it this morning. The bot will help advisors manage clients' finances on areas such as taxes, retirement, savings, and inheritances. Okay, well, this raises some questions that we all will face, which is, one, what does this mean for the advisors they currently have dealing with customers? And two, will the customers trust the bot? Well, right now, the bot will give insights and administrative support to financial advisors. Investment advice will remain in the purview of humans, they say. The advisor is still at the center, says the guy who put this all together. For now, employees view the technology as a helpful tool and aren't worried that they'll be replaced by bots. Well, we'll see. And we'll see why this is a real question in just a bit. Here's the second of the three headlines. This is also from this morning, New York Times. Mattel's windfall from Barbie goes far beyond dolls. How many have seen the Barbie movie? Yeah, me neither. But it's been an incredible phenomenon. As you probably know, it is one of the most successful movies of all time. Global box office is now about $1.4 billion. It will likely go to $2 billion or so. Now, what does this have to tell us? It has to tell us something about how business models and strategies have to change to create value in new ways. Here's what I mean. New CEO came in 5 years ago, Ynon Kreiz, and from the beginning, he wanted a Barbie movie. And he said, I don't care if it doesn't sell a single additional doll. I just want it. It has taken this long to create it. By the way, if you've seen the movie, I'm told that he, not in it, but an actor portraying the CEO of Mattel, is a character in the movie. And he is ridiculed in the movie as vain and ambitious. They asked him if that was okay with him. He said, yeah, I don't care. That's fine, as long as it's a good movie. And it's an incredibly good movie. The point here is they're making a ton of money from the movie. And it's because of a new kind of strategy. The company's strategy, it says, is to capture the value of its IP, its intellectual property. Not many people thought of Mattel, a toy maker. People never thought of Barbie as intellectual property, but it is, and it turns out to be incredibly valuable. It's another example of creating value in new ways. Third of the three headlines is from the Wall Street Journal. Dancing pods, dodging forklifts, how companies are using AI to make work safer. This is about a fulfillment center of Amazon's in New Jersey, Carteret, New Jersey. The workers don't walk to and from shelves. The shelves come to the workers. They have 45,000 of these pods, they call them, which pick up the material that has to be brought and then hoists, carries it, and sends it over to the workers who actually have to package it and send it out. There are 3,000 employees there. Almost none of them are allowed to be in the area where these AI robots work. Now, In this story, they're profiling the improvements in safety that result from this, and that's great. But what about the number of people they need? Much, much fewer than before. The company overall has 750,000 of these robots in fulfillment centers around the world. It's an enormous saving in the number of people that they have. And this topic overall that we all have to deal with is the topic of workers and the changing role of people. By the way, in a survey, 60% of respondents said they were opposed to having AI watch their movements in the workplace. 60% opposed, 15% in favor. We're all going to deal with this same issue, workers and the role of people.